covenant of the people and the light for the Gentiles. Amen. Nana Kwame Ampadu was popularly known as Ojuntofo Hene Nana Kwame Ampadu the First. He was born on the 31st March 1945 at Suhum in the Eastern region. His parents, Opayin Nana Kwame Ampadu and Madam Efua Intri, were all of blessed memories. The parents later moved to Adiamra, a farming community near Abuam in the Eastern region, to settle and farm. And with this group, oh no, sorry. Growing up at school, Nana Kwame Ampadu, known in his school days as Patrick Kwame Ampadu, schooled partly at Abuam, and then later moved to Obokwao to continue and complete his Form 4 education, formerly known as Standard 7, in 1960 at the Anglican Methodist School, Obokwao. He loved singing all the time, tiny and brilliant though. He later joined the school choir and played leading role. He was responsible for giving tunes for the school choir at worship. This continued till he left school. After completing school, he wanted to continue his education, but his father thought it was necessary for him to join him in the farm, his father's occupation. Nana declined. Later, his father assisted him to secure a job, his first job as a messenger at the Ministry of Agriculture, Kwao and Priso. In 1961, Nana Kwame Ampadu traveled to Accra to team up with a friend, Mr. Noah, who was a good friend and also a guitarist and very popularly known person at the time. Noah said, Kwame, you are very talented. Let's go to Accra to form a band and play. That was a simple and motivating statement from him, according to Nana. He left for Accra to join his siblings, who were brother Rover Amo Ampadu, a tailor, and the elder sister Abna Asmeniwa, a trader. He did his without informing his father. In Accra, he helped his sister in her trade selling ice kenke. And then in the evening, he will go to his brother Rover to assist him in tailoring whilst in Accra. He looked for his friend Noah and be told he had moved to Takoradi to join another band. That alone did not deter him. He started to apply for his job. He got a job at the Farmers Council as a storekeeper in Accra. With his passion for music, it was no wonder his first salary he used to purchase a guitar. And that was the first acoustic guitar, something he cherished so much. In those days, there was a man called Mr. Afo from the EK's band, a very popular and renowned band at the time, who assisted him, guided him to play guitar and read music. Day by day, after daily chaos, Nana Ampadu found time for practice in the guitar. Music and African Brothers Band, life in Accra was tough. And the two brothers, Nana Ampadu and Ruva Amo, decided to team up and form a band and to perform at local ceremonies and functions. They did this hobby and off-duty activities. This was after 6 months living in Accra. This struggle paid off, and they met another guy called Kwesi Donko, aka Senior Eddie Donko of present memory. Eddie Donko was good as playing the conga as well as sing, but later also learned how to play the guitar. This was the genesis of African Brothers Band. Later, gradually, other people also joined. There are Yausu, a drummer, Jody, bassist, Old Boy Congolese, and the Kwame brothers, Major Osai, and Osei Kofi, you name it. Nana Ampadu led his group playing on weekends at a social function, child naming, funeral, etc., until in 1962 and in 1963 when they decided to form a professional band after a popular consensus of votes. The group was to be named the African Brothers Band International as a full-time music band. Just around the time there was redundancy program at the Farmers Council, and Nana sadly lost his job as a storekeeper. In 1963, with assistance from his friend, the late Jerry Hansen of Ramblers International Band fame, Nana recorded his first song, Sumra Sutonko and Ejankadabre. Later, Jerry introduced Nana Kwame Ampadu to another recording company in Europe for the first time in 1967. In 1964, the band was invited to Kumasi by Bedu of Ambassador Records. The purpose was to record on contract basis. Unfortunately, this was short-lived because Ambassador Records company was not able to fulfill their part of the contract, i.e. purchase of a set of instruments for the band. Later, he returned to Accra in 1967. The group met Mr. D.K. Nyako, a record producer in Accra and also the uncle of Nana Kwame Ampadu. Following their discussion, the group went to terms with D.K. Nyako, an agreement which spelled out the following. And with this, the program returned, the group returned to Accra, and in 1967, their first recording and several other recordings with Happy Bird label. In 1970, the invitation of Nana's elder sister, Madam Akosua Ampadu, popularly known as Unimate, the group, he invited the group to the United Kingdom. This was an eye-opener, and they made the first ever recording overseas. Nana Ampadu and his African Brothers band then engaged in a series of tours in Europe, America, USA, West Africa, and in fact, the whole world. In 1973, then head of state, General I.K. Echampo, and his Supreme Military Council, SMC, government conducted a musical competition for all musicians in the country. This resulted in Nana Kwame Ampadu being the champion and was crowned the first ever Odumtofo Hene, Nana Kwame Ampadu, the first, which was at Rex Cinema, Accra. Odumtofo Hene Nana Kwame Ampadu the first, and the African Brothers Band reigned over 3 decades and more, won several awards, including Star Awards, ECRAC Awards, many more. The Order of the Voter Award was in 2004 conferred to him then by the President of the Republic, His Excellency John Jacob Kufuor. Ampadu went into several marriages and had 11 children. He trained some of them to take his footsteps. Ampadu in his social functions, Ampadu in 1992 to 1996 became the General Secretary of the Musician Union of Ghana, Musiga. During his tenure of office, he saw the higher recognition of local musicians and their welfare. And Ampadu took the path of his God's servant and became the evangelist of God in the year 1993 by the kind courtesy of Reverend Amwakun of blessed memory. In 1996, he finally packed all his musical instruments and turned to an evangelist of God. But be as it was, Nana performed occasionally at functions like VIP funerals and did that with his 2 sons, Anthony Kwabna Amwa and Kodwa Sumeni, as I'm speaking. He was a founding member of the Living with Christ Church Ministry. Late in 2020, after a trip to Kumasi to perform at a function, he was taken ill and remained that till the 28th of September 2021 when he passed on. He was 76. Nana Kwame Ampadu, the first, you will be sorely missed. Demi Fredie.